Hello YouTube, this is Shadow Yega here. I'm getting a fresh look into the wonderful world of 7 Days to Die with the latest release. I've watched very little gameplay of this, so I'm going to get like a fresh perspective here. My goal is to kind of try and make videos, a series focusing on the different skills. So you got perception, strength, fortitude, agility, and intellect. And I'm going to show pros and cons on each of the builds. Kind of working with the system. For me, personally, I find strength to be the easiest build. So we're going to start with that. Now, some might say intellect build or fortitude or agility. It's all really based on an individual. There's no right, wrong, perfect answer for this. So hopefully if people are interested and get some good insight and be able to kind of make up their own minds and choose for themselves how they want to play. I will be doing little bits into the other builds, but particularly I'm going to be, so my first one I'm going to do is strength, so I'm going to focus mostly on strength, but that doesn't mean I won't put points into other skills to help modify the loot table to make sure that we get certain things like vehicles and whatnot before it becomes a problem. Scrap that note. I craft a looks like I already grabbed a bunch of stuff, and this probably will want me to craft some arrows next, which means I need to find some chickens. There. Stone arrows. So yeah, so this first one we're going to be focusing on strength. For me, like I said, I do feel strength is an easier build than most others, because you got a lot of your resource gathering. Just have to open the radio menu, select challenges. Sorry, I do a little bit of a speaking out loud sometimes. Alright, we are going to put all that stuff over. We're just kind of like let that happen. The challenges, I'm not gonna, at least this point in time. What am I using? Plant fibers and wood. So I'm just gonna get a bunch of this so we can get some nice low level armor here. But yeah, we're gonna not focus so much on the challenges, at least on the first couple missions. Maybe I'll do a video at some point going over all the challenges and how fast we can kind of whip through them. But for now, we're just gonna, like I said, just gonna let it happen naturally. We're just gonna survive, take out zombies. And grab the sandals, and we're gonna make a quick run over to the trader here, which should be Trader Wrecked, everyone's favorite. We're going to try and whip through Tier 1 quests as soon as possible. This way we can move on to Trader Jen in the Vert biome. Please excuse any awkward noises you hear. That's probably just my cats yelling at one another and or fighting. Always good to gather bird's nests. Great source of feathers as well as eggs, which we will be needing to make some bacon and eggs. Let's get this stump here so we can maybe get a little bit of honey. Yes, first try. For those who don't know, honey is one of the ways to remove an infection, which infections equal bad. Yep, like I said, there's the cat going off in the background. I do apologize. So me myself, even before intelligence got really powerful, I tended to play intelligence builds. For me, the batons are always fun. I like making the turrets. And way back in the day, you only get, I believe, 2 rewards options for a quest. The only way to get more was intelligence, so I would play an intelligence character because I like options. And obviously at the end of it, you would get extra options for sledge. What am I missing here? We're just gonna track that puppy because I'm gonna use a sledgehammer. A lot of people use a lot of people use clubs with their strength builds. I like sledges. It's a little bit different. For me, it's more fun as well. And once that gets crafted, I'll put in some perk points here. So, let's put on our clothing. Let's make sure we stay monetized here. So sledge in, hammer down. So we're going to skills. We got 4 skill points. First thing we're going to do, so we need to get Grease Monkey at some point, just so that we can start getting the books to get vehicles. We won't really need it for the bicycle, but we're going to want it for the mini bike. And we're also going to want to grab just 1 point in lockpicking. What that's going to do is going to allow us to more or less, we're going to do this as well. So we're going to be boosting our hammers, heavy armor, and our workstations for now. The reason for that is so that obviously we want those magazines so we can get those skills up faster. The new armor system in here is very much needed in order to really succeed in this new version. I haven't watched a lot of it. I do know the armors are important. There's a lot of them, and it does take a bit, especially to get to the heavies, which a strength build is going to want a nice mixture. I know I'm going to want the Preacher Gloves at some point, because that's just a massive bonus damage to zombies. I believe it gets up to like 30% or something like that. A lot of people tend to, in this version at least, sell the books that they don't need. I'm going to just save on to them because you never know when you're going to need to kind of switch gears.
State your business, fool.
Special jobs.
Hey, jerk. It's a deal.
Fun.
Disappoint me.
I will be, if I get the chance to get an extra skill point on my way out there, I'll point in 969er. And we'll make this a bit easier to do that as well as looking for the forge. I don't know Rex layout as well as some of the others because, nobody likes Rex. He's a funny guy at times, but other times when you're in the middle of a rough game and you just want to get some swag, dealing with him is less than pleasant. But I digress. Alright, we got some bones. So I will be using, obviously I need a bone knife. How smart I would have, challenge me. Yeah, look at that. 3 of those, and 1 of those. Like I said, those are going to be, I'm going to do that naturally. I'm not going to force it. We might do a little focusing on it if there's something I desperately need or want. But for the most part, we're just going to play the game. And I'm the type of person where, like, I like all the abilities. Obviously, I do heavily lean towards intelligence and constitution normally when I play, which is why those would be the last ones I do. For me, it's just more enjoyable that route. Polymer's always good. And I'm also trying to get some XP before I get here. Like I said, I want to get that minor 69er up, make it a bit easier, but it doesn't look like I'll have that. So we'll just use shoveling the old-fashioned way. Look at a friend. You got a friend in me. I missed the time to my stamina regen on that. That's right. Let's get that wonderful stone shovel down. I also am not playing with mods. I do use 7 Days to Die mod launcher. But for this series and the other ability series I'm going to be running, I'm probably going to be doing it on the core system. I have played mods like Dark Fall, Spot Goes Now, and a few other less known ones, which, depending on how popular this gets, I might play some of those. We'll see. Alright. My least favorite quest line, digging holes. Normally not a problem later games, because obviously you're going to have the skill points to have the ability to either one of these, or the stamina drain is so minimal it's not a problem, but early game can be a pain. But hopefully I can get through this. The nice thing is, oh, there we go. Food. I'm going to let my stamina regenerate while this is open, because I know that happens. Which is, it always summons at least one. And now we go back. So, yeah, depending on how these series do, and if people are showing interest, I'll definitely branch out, do some mods, some easy, some hard, some are yowling cat in the background. And you might even see me play one of the ones that makes me rage the most, which is a mod called Aircraft Carrier, which is a great mod as well. It's designed very well, almost too well, and I've kind of practiced it a little bit just to see what it was like, because I love the concept, which is, you know, you're on an aircraft carrier and you gotta build a helicopter to get out. Problem is, it's considered a tier 5 POI. You cannot leave the POI or else you will die. No way to heal yourself or prevent it from happening, because the debuff is so powerful that it just takes your life away before you know
think you're pretty? Put away your weapon,
Right, so
unless
we
you'd
are
like to
doing
die in my
strength.
store.
I have to choose the shotgun, because I'm only going to be using...
Oh, look who's talking. Well, don't just
So I
stand
only
there
use
with thumb up
weapons
your
based
ass.
off of
Go do the goddamn
challenge.
job.
So this one is the strength build challenge, so we'll be using only shotguns and sledgehammers outside of select instances where I would use the bow for stealthy stealth. But outside of that, it's going to be sledgehammers, bows, shotties. Obviously you need a knife to... Alright, so new storage system. So I'm just going to throw these down right here. Okay. So I'm pretty well up on food and whatnot. I'm not going to sort right now. Now let's take Always take the monies. I always take wood, feathers, and stones with me. Also, if you're listening closely, a lot of the stuff has unique sound effects added to it when you put it in, which is a nice little feature. So yeah, we're just gonna go power through some quests, get some loot. I'm not super hung up on looting 100%. I'm not going to do any double looting, especially this early on, because tier 1 double loots is kind of a waste of time. I mean, yeah, you get some low-end gear, but it's more beneficial to at least power through the first tiers and get yourself a bicycle. Because from then you can go to more traders, get more quests, get more variety, especially... Alright, yes, need that. Alright, so I will do is loot this truck, look for a mailbox. Most of these POIs should have ones. Sometimes they are harder to spot. I am not a pro by any means. So if I make many mistakes, please don't roast me too much on it. I will say that, you know, like I said, I'm not a pro gamer, so my settings aren't set to Nightmare. I believe I have it on Nomad, and speed based off of time of day as well as type of zombie. Zombies on Horde Nights are on Nightmare speed, though. I find it's just more enjoyable and also gets the... Oh, hello. Where are you? You're in here, I believe? Yep. Come on out, buddy. It's okay. I'm not here to hurt you. Just making friends. Get some pipes. Oh, you're not dead. Damn. I also have the block damage up to, I believe, 150, maybe 200, only because nobody wants to see me spending 10 minutes working on a single task. This will kind of speed things up. Another nice bonus to the sledgehammer is it does some of the most damage to blocks, so if I need to break a block, I don't have to spend an exorbitant amount of time breaking into it. Instead, everyone will walk at speed to let me know when things die. I'm also a bit of a loot goblin, so I do apologize. Although I will take cement tanks. That's a silly thing to pass up. Obviously, mid-game, cement is key to surviving. I also have a tendency... I like to build my horde bases. I don't like to use POIs. I have in the past, and it's just... it can be messy. If you don't build it right, things can go haywire real fast. New outfit. A lot of new outfits with a lot of these zombies, so it's no longer just looking at the same ugly mo every time. Alright, we need to go up. There we go. I'm also not a master of all the POIs, so I do apologize. It looks like I just lost it down there. Come on out, baby. Also don't do a lot of stealthing, depending on my weapon tree. It's just... Sledge is usually powerful enough to kind of muscle my way through. Hard parts just win for the stam. Anything good? Ooh, some nuts. So I was playing normal, so that'd be a semi-decent find. And 3 hits. Would have taken a lot longer. What do we got? Deer. I also like to read most magazines. It's a, even though I'm not going to use that ability, I missed the meds. Some people like to scrap them for paper, for shotgun rounds. Others like to hoard them and sell them. What I'll probably do is for off-brand skills. Is there a key right here? No. There's a key. I'll just walk around, but I'm stubborn. I started, I'm gonna finish. Anyway. Your crawler ain't going. Loot. I feel like I'm a loot goblin. I can't help it. I see loot. I want loot. But yeah, so some of the off-brand stuff, like this right here, I'll probably just save. There is a intelligence build chest piece that has a chance to give you extra rank up per book. I want to save up a bunch of those, see if I either luck into one or probably just build one. For every playthrough, just so I can see at the end of it how far I can get in some of these off-brand skills. My goal is going to be roughly day 21 to 28 for each of these intros, just because obviously day 40 is going to be too far out and people will probably start getting bored, especially since I'm doing it over and over and over again. Keep the chili for now. Turn this in. Get a real another quest. Rinse, repeat.
Now that you did the job, is there something you need?
Food. Shotgun. We're gonna go with we have a jar of honey, so we're gonna go with shotgun shells. What's the next closest one? Effect.
Let's make a pact.
That.
What are you standing there for?
Let's see. Vending machine. Do we have a smoothie? We don't have a smoothie. Alright, so we'll eat our chili. And our rations just kind of help top off our food situation, as well as give us a nice little boost to health. Let's see what's up in this private area. Hopefully nothing dangerous. Alright, so we need to go that way. Yeah, so the big goal, I want to show people that you don't have to just play one type of build every time, even though I tend to play one type of build every time. I want to show the pros and cons of each of the different abilities, as well as different horde-based styles, because what works for a strength horde base won't necessarily be as efficient for a agility horde base or a perception horde base. Because if you got a weapon that specifically wants to shoot through multiple enemies, a tall ladder base would be very good, as well as a long bridge base would work as well. For this build, because I'm going to be using wide-ranging weapons, i.e. the shotgun or the sledgehammer, I'm going to try to that I have built, which is going to be more of a wide arced entrance. So this will have the ability to have 2 or 3 zombies. Ooh, we got a craft exploding arrow. And I just want to see how that'll do. Probably do horribly, but it's something I could easily tear apart and put back to just a singular opponent at the front. And I will be building mine fetch of supplies. Alright, so we're not gonna. It's just right there. Yeah, we're just gonna get the satchel and run so we can try to get at least 2 more quests done today. This will make finishing. Oh, okay. My key bindings are all messed up, so. I'm able to do what I wanted. So this should make him brain cells, which he does not. There, oh, hey, the brain cells collided. Oop. You get a weighted head mod in this thing. But yeah, it's based on what your playstyle is. It's going to be based on your horde base. I have tried building them in POIs in the past with mixed. Some of them have been really, really good. Others, not so. Because with the POI problem, you gotta make sure you track down every possible path that can get to you and destroy it or utilize it. And sometimes the zombies do what zombies want to do, which is the opposite of what you think you're gonna do. Sometimes they like to dig, sometimes they like to climb, sometimes they like to just jump on each other until they force a path, or jump and pile on each other until they clip a path through a block. Plus, a lot of these use half blocks and specialty blocks, which can interfere with sight lines of the zombies, or interfere
What do you
with
want?
perceived sight lines of zombies. Oh, it does not lower my water. A little more shotgun shells. Lockpicks would be good later, but not right now. We're gonna take some more bread. Just a little bit of food.
You better
Fat
take
right
this
down the
job.
road.
Well, good luck.
So we might be able to get. We're not gonna. I don't think we'll get all 5 done today, but we can definitely get. Hopefully, all 5 of his quests fork done. The 5th one started, so in the next day we'll be able to kind of go through. Turn that in. That mannequin kind of. I thought it was a zombie for half a second. Ooh, polymer. Gotta remember to grab their polymer so we can make the dew collector. The filter, the collector, but you do need it to make it pure water. But we can at least get the boiled water. Once we find that pot. If I have to, we'll buy it, but the hope is we'll be able to find one. I'm also kind of excited to see there's a lot of balancing we're supposedly doing. One of them is with the dukes that you can collect, because I'll be honest, in the last update it was super easy to get rich quick. Like, do a couple quests, boom, you're already at a couple grand. By the time you got tier 2 quests, you should have 15 to 20 grand in pocket, thus making it pretty easy to kind of manipulate the system. Alright, what do we got? Oh, we're doing a fetch. Should be paying attention. Alright. Let's see if we can cheese this fetch. I don't think we can do. I don't think we can. I think it's pretty deep in there. Once again, like I said, I'm not an expert in these, as I try to climb down outside of the ladder, in these POIs, so if it looks like I'm doing something silly, oh, bastard, I hate vultures. Please forgive me. Cast. If you ever get a chance to use a stun baton on a vulture, I recommend doing it. It is quite hilarious. Alright, where are you gonna send me, game? Oh, look at that. Freaking right in the beginning. Perfect. Alright, so we're gonna get out of here, because once again, we don't need to be here. Might scoop by at some point down the road to snag up some of them loots, but it's really not worth it. It's just better to get to the tier 2s at least, because then at least you get a little bit better loot in your loot pile. Also, upping your game stage as well is a good way of increasing the quality of loots. So this is not Nava's game. This is one of the many pre-generated maps.
I'd at least wipe that shit off your boots before you come into my shop.
Some food, wood. I'm gonna go food. That's what he's good for.
Well, come to think of, let's get one thing straight.
So I'm gonna get these ripped through. Actually, I only got 400 dukes. Normally you'd have at least 1,200 to 1,500 dukes by this point. Just from the amount that you get from rewards and such. But it seems they've definitely toned that down, which will make the Daring Adventurer far more useful, because especially you get more dukes, better rewards, better... excuse me. You'll get better options, as well as you will get... Sorry, got acid from barrels. You'll get better trader stage, unless that's a change they've made. I haven't, like I said, I haven't looked deeply into it. I kind of want to explore that as we play. What's up? I got you. I'll get that. I might. If I wasn't going into Dell's Cafe, I would have popped in here anyway to try to get a cooking pot, and maybe even a grill. That would be amazing. So with that, we'll explore this a little more than the others, just because we want the cooking stuff. Without a pot and without a grill, there's really not a whole lot to do. I'm going to do this real quick. Mouse. Crouch. Oh, toggle crouch actually. Confirm. Oh, son of a... Let me think I'll try this one more time. As I click the wrong button. Ignore that. Can't believe it just exited. That's very noob of me. Loading up them prefabs. Initializing. This has also gotten quite faster too with the newest update. Spawn in the world. That's a weird one. Exit. Options. Keyboard and mouse. Movement. Crouch toggle. Confirm. Apply. Brain cells activated. We're doing better now. Like I said, we could easily just skedoodle, but I want cooking pot. Come on. Ooh, we got some meats too. Heck yeah. Oh, come on. You're not even part of the POI. Nobody likes you. Alright, so we're gonna do a little splunking in here. See if we can find a cooking pot. Level 3, 2 skill points to spend. Love it. EXP. Don't mind if I do. Might have to buy a cooking pot. That'd be obnoxious, but... Okay, what do we need for a dew collector? I need a lot. Probably won't have that ready by the end of this episode, but I'll see what I got at the base. I don't think I have 100, let alone 4 duct tape. And yeah, let's see what we get here. I don't think I'm expecting much. I was freighter wrecked, as one shouldn't. Once again, eggs, feathers, always a big thing. Oh, nice. Stone arrow. Not that many. I do sometimes try to sneak through POIs, especially when it's getting darker out. But for the most part, I'm going to try and stick to my guns here, which is strength, 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 strength.
Oh, great. Here you go.
Alright.
Don't spend it all in one place.
That used to be a very good one if you wanted to cheese some XP. We're gonna go lock. Yeah, we're gonna go lockpicks. Any jobs?
Oh, look who's tired of eating. I'd say it's been an honor.
So I'm only gonna do this and maybe one more, because since I accidentally exited, it resets the trader's quests. I didn't know if that was something they had fixed or not. They had not. So I'm not going to cheese the system. That's the way you could cheese the system, is you could just keep loading and unloading the game, and making sure you get close fetch quests. This way you can quickly, easily... Stone. Alright, we're going to find a stone somewhere so I can fix my beautiful hammer. Excuse me. I was hoping to find one before, so we'll just do this. Fix both of these. Right, because I made a ton of arrows. Apparently I am hungry. Let's see if I can quickly... Natural. Sorry, I got quiet there. Alright, we're at the loot. We're going to try. Where the heck are they? I don't think I've ever done this POI. I was not expecting this to be the final loot. It's like silly. Alright, what do we got? We're gonna eat that. Ooh, one of my old favorite weapons, the pipe baton. No stamina while steeping. Don't mind if I do. Get some car parts, get the magazines for both, I guess. I usually do read the tools ones just because I want to try and get this is scrap. Ooh, it sneak sprint now. Without using stamina, so it's kind of a good way to gain your stamina back while still keeping some of your speed. Just go down to sneak and your stamina will recharge while you're still moving at a semi pace. Yes. Wait. Armored up. Not armored up. Armored up will help us unlock. Yeah, so that'll help us unlock the cool, unique armors that they have added to the game, which we will hopefully be able to use and abuse. So it looks like I'll only be able to get one more in anyway, depending on how close one of these fetches are. So I want to cheese the system. I'm not a fan of cheesing the system per se. I'll definitely use certain, like, I wouldn't say exploits, but some like shortcuts here and there. Nerd polling when needed, but abusing this reset
Didn't we
system
agree
is not
your
one
first
I'm
job was going to
particularly
be
a
free?
fan of.
Damn, this is all I can spare.
Rewards. What do we got? Fetch.
If you want a job from me,
that.
let's get one thing straight. You're not working with me. You're
What I'm
working.
going to do as well is I'm going to put my bed down. That should be. When I put my bed down, I mean make my bed, then put it down. Alright, let's dump off my unnecessaries. We'll need those later. Boom, boom, boom. Like I said, it's got some pretty cool sound effects for some of the stuff. If you have a chance, check it out. This has water. Yes. Alright, let's get to it. Yeah, we're not going to get back in time to do another one for Wreck.
Trader Rect is closing shortly, so finish your damn business or come back tomorrow, if you're still alive.
I also like having the custom voices for each trader's opening and closing. That was a nice touch. Definitely was kind of getting sick of hearing the singular recording for all of the traders, even though it was for only one of them. Let's steal from the post office. Sniper book. Temporary. Not super helpful with this build, but like I said, I just like reading all the books and just having access to them all, even if that's a key. Really? Loot. I was gonna do that. Let's see here. What if I just open the door instead of trying to do it? We'll be able to use that refuse to make garden plots, which will be big. Alright, so now we're going to have to make our way back to the trader. I've also learned before I leave the POI, look at the top right. Make sure it says return to trader, not continue doing your mission and forget because you're a bonehead. More so with like fetch and clears. That tends to happen with me. There we go. Sorry, it's been a minute since I've used a bow as the deer startled me. I might be able to take him out. If I can hit. This is why I need a crossbow. He was hitting all around. Alright, let's take this keg. challenge. We got that one, that one, that one, that one. Get one. And then advanced. Didn't get a skill up. Darn. So we're gonna head back to the trader. And that's probably gonna be the end of the video. So if this is something that you guys are interested in, please let me know. Greatly appreciated. This is my intro into the YouTube world, so hopefully I will be able to do more, because I do enjoy playing these games, and I do enjoy helping people, and hopefully I'll be able to help at least one person learn to love and enjoy a new game. I also do play an assortment of other styles of games. I do play some FPSs, I do play some RPGs and such, so if y'all want to watch me play or do something else, let me know and I'll see what I can do. Otherwise, thanks for watching the video, and I hope to see you in the next one.